Okay. So we do here. Welcome everyone, BJ Weiler here with you for episode 25 of the Tyrian Adventures. Try to get chat here, still got problems with Flash, but regardless. Here we are in the Borlis Pass mission every dang time. Alright. That's pretty much what we're going to do today, is enter this mission and just get on with it. There we go. Borlis Pass. Borlis Pass. Let's take that. Let's light that up. The first beacon is lit. What we're going to do too, we're going to bring out our imp on this journey. There, I think, is the outpost down there, isn't it? Aye, indeed it is. There's a snow wolf in the outpost. Somewhere back there, actually. I think that's explorable, is it not? Outpost is actually on the other side, isn't it? Look at that, a little bit of clear. I better bring my troops along with me. Send them down there to fight while we light this beacon. See, plenty of extra area in this mission to explore. He died just from looking at me. Oh, I gotta go up this way, don't I? Ooh, that's creepy. Three more to go. Body blocks. I hate when these. Thank you. They're fighting. We're lighting. Bring you guys out with me here. Oh, I've already done that. Thank you. So this is actually just the first small part of the mission. The map through there. I guess this leads us back in on ourselves there? Or perhaps. Yeah, it looks like there might be a cliff there. There I am. Good, take the torch. We no longer need it. As you can see, just lighting the beacons is only a very small part of the mission. That seems to be key. Look for powder kegs, eh? I'm all turned around here. There we go. Like a powder keg station there. Interesting. It's powder keg, that, shall we? And the boss. Oops, I must forgot something. Yes, we'll be there when we can. I know I keep hitting that on the ice columns. Get in there. There we go. Thank you. That's an unusual place for a church. Gee. There we go. Prince Croc's Hollow. Come on, there we go. So there we are, almost there. Oh crap, I left my heroes back there. Yes, the bonus is down here. For which we need one of these. Let me think here. Rornak, yes, let's do Rornak first. You know what? I'm just gonna have to run back and get another one, I believe. Make sure she gets her keg first. She's on her way back. Alrighty then. Bonus, kill the ice tree. Hello. First map clear, thanks. Actually, you know what? Wait a minute. Just over here? I think that's where the entrance is. Aaron's gonna blow the gate. It's been so long. It's been so long. If this isn't the right spot, we'll just run back and get another one. I think this is the right spot here. Yes, indeed. There we go. Anything else to gather? No. There he is. Bonus mission is complete. Excellent. We got a nice maximum 10% boost, morale boost there anyway. And so we've just got a wee bit more to go. Fortunately, I think this last part takes the longest. Dang it, I do it every time. Yes, yes, I hear you. Hello, Wolfie. Oops. Let's make sure. I think this is after the other part, right? Good look in here. We can't get over there, can we? Yes, we still have this part here. Right. Indeed. Okay. This is Crux Hollow that we're in. It is a nice little explorable area. Yeah, nothing else to do in here as part of the mission except talk to Rurik. But it's... I mean, it's an outpost, it's a fort. The attention to detail. It is freaking massive. Now, of course, that's where we were coming up after we blew the gate down over there. The dwarves, diminutive in stature. The build very big. Now, of course, I always remember I always wish I could do more exploring just by going into the structures and stuff like that, but unfortunately that we cannot do. The game wasn't built with that much exploration in it. I think that's one of the things that drew me to Vanguard, Saga of Heroes, around this time. Aside the fact I wanted to play quote-unquote real MMO, since there was much debate in the gaming community about whether this was a genuine MMO due to the instancing or not. I think in the end everybody agrees it is an MMO, it's just not an MMO of the traditional style, which is one of the things that makes it attractive. But nevertheless, aside from the graphics of Vanguard, which are definitely, I mean, to the point where there are certain things that almost looked photorealistic to me, which I thought was very good. There's just a little bit more exploration there to where you could go inside structures, which I guess more or less has become a standard for MMOs. They allow for such explorations, you know, obviously from our explorations in, yeah, I'm trying to think how much I go into in Rift. And Rift isn't... The buildings I've played so far aren't designed sort of like this, or Arcade. Arcade is more or less similar to Vanguard, where you can go in and out of buildings. And structures. Through doorways, at least through opening and closing doors and such. I guess Rift, I mean, there are buildings and taverns and stuff you can go in and out of, huts more or less, so. That is one of the things I've always found to be a drawback to the game here, is the fact that you can explore to some extent, but you know, there's always that limit upon it. Alright, let's talk to Rurik and get this over with, shall we? Pretty much mapped out all that section thus far, right? Yep, everything looks good. So now we make our way to the Frost Gate via the mission. Of course, we've already unlocked that outpost last episode.
Ah, my good and excellent friend. I got pinned down here in Croc's Hollow when the Stone Summit attacked.
Good thing we arrived when we did.
I owe you many thanks. I would raise a pint of dwarven ale in your honor, but there is still much work to do.
Well, perhaps when everyone is safely through Borlis Pass.
Agreed, but now I must go back and lead our people to Grubble's Gultch. You go on ahead and clear the way. Secure a shelter for the night, and then we'll see about that ale.
As you wish, my prince.
Talk to King Ironhammer. He'll help you garner safe passage into the Gulch. I will see you there.
The good dwarfs of Deldramore thank you for your help.
We do what we can to honor the old alliances.
Then the Deldramore dwarfs will honor them as well. Your prince's request for passage through the mountains has been granted. Take this enchanted torch and light the beacon outside Grubble's Gulch. My brother, Breknar Ironhammer, will open the gate for you once he sees the arcane flame. Your people will be safe in the Gulch for the night.
Thank you, King Ironhammer.
Anything for our friends. Now, waste no more time here. Night will be upon you, and your people will freeze in the cold without shelter. Follow me to the gate.
And there we go, and we have the flaming torch. Ugh. Bit of the sniffles I've got. The arcane flame. It's teal, turquoise. Now we'll see how long this part takes. Usually this is the part that took me the longest. This mission. Maybe I'm thinking of the explorations. I seem to remember Minotaurs here, but I could be wrong. Of course, some of the map clearing the exploration adds time to that as well. We'll go send help to the dwarves. While we clear out up here. Must be thinking of something else, because I could have swore I fought Minotaurs before. I could be thinking of the Frost Gate mission. That could be what I'm thinking of. Nope, I didn't want to do that. That's what I wanted to do. Can't really get a good look at that. Because that's our goal, is to get right there. Looks like these dwarves are handling things well on their own. That there, I think, is actually the Frost Gate outpost? Maybe? That's what that structure was. Rock arch, it seems. Of course, you, if you're going to do map clearing, you want to do it before you light the beacons here. Because once you light all the beacons, you'll be taken to a cinematic, which will eventually plop you into the Frost Gate outpost. So I think we're pretty clear here. Yeah, so yeah, that is the Frost Gate there. So that was leading into it. So actually in the Frost Gate, I think I did last episode when I was mapping the Frost Gate, I did go out that way. So anything else? Yes, I thought I heard coin drop. So we'll light this part. I gotta go this way. Light this part. line. Ooh, steel chest. Use my lockpick. Grim sister. Wait for Aaron to come grab that too. Alright, yeah, we can light it.
The beacon! It's lit! The way must be clear. Now is our chance. We make for Grubble's Gultch.
Not very many refugees, huh?
The fighting has stopped. They must have had too much ale tonight.
No. That was no brawl. I could swear I heard the shouts of men.
What would men be doing on Shiverpeak?
I do not know. These are strange days.
Sir, the beacon has been lit.
Impossible. The Stone Summit would never abandon their posts.
The flames burn brightly, sir. And there is more. A band of men are marching for the Gulch. They're approaching the gate.
So, it was men who lit the beacon.
Whoever it was, they had to get through Dagnar's men to do it. Any enemy of the Stone Summit is a friend of Deldrimor. Open the gate! Captain, prepare quarters! I am Brechnor Ironhammer, Lord of Grubble's Gulch.
I am Rurik of Ascalon. Your brother, the king, speaks highly of your hospitality.
My brother tells the truth. What brings you here?
I'm leading these refugees over the Shiver Peaks. We wish to cross Borlis Pass into the human kingdom of Kryta.
Well then, Rurik of Ascalon, welcome to Grubble's Gulch. You are free to stay with us as long as you will.
Thank you, mountain friend. Rin is forever in your debt.
And there we have it. Borlis Pass. Zoom back in here. Alright, there we go. Oh, look at that. You're right there. That. Just us today. So there we go. So Borlis Pass. So pretty much the northern Shiver Peaks are complete. At least the northern part of the northern Shiver Peaks. Now of course we have the southern parts here to do, which of course one is the Frost Gate mission. Now that's certainly, exploration wise, will take us a bit longer. Then we have the Deldrimor Bowl, which leads us into Kryta. It's not bad. Short little jaunt here through the Shiver Peaks. Where he is? There it is. Let's ID some of this stuff, yeah. Highly salvageable. We'll see what we get. Improved sale value, even better. Thank you. That we can drop right in there. We'll sell the rest of this junk. And there we have it. And I think we will call this an episode. Short and sweet, the Borlis Pass mission. So next up is our journey through the Frost Gate, which by the end should drop us into Beacon's Patch. Probably my favorite episode in all of Tyria, and probably all of Guild Wars itself. Beacon's Patch. So we'll get through that next episode, and then we'll wrap up the Northern Shiver Peaks in episode 27 by exploring Deldrimor and heading into Crater. Yeah, the journey really just begins. As far as Shiver Peaks, so this was actually never... So all the areas that they created on this map that we end up never actually exploring. Because up here's the far Shiver Peaks. This is really the only part of, what is it, the, jungle. Just the Maguma jungle, we only do that little part there, and the bottom edge there. Char territory there. This is really the only part of Azure territory that's explorable. Nothing else is, so... A lot of map. I just never got used. This whole area up here. You wonder sometimes, you wonder. Would this been a part of Utopia? Possible another expansion? If only Guild Wars 1 had more time. Oh well, enough reminiscing for this episode. Join us next time. Thanks for watching. And until next time, this is BJ Waller saying I will see you in game.